All right. So hold on one second. What just happened to my screen? I'm not sure what just happened to my screen. Can you see me? All right, guys. This is Coach Kev. Welcome to our training this morning. Let's kind of get right into it. A few minutes behind already. So, again, man, you guys could be doing anything, man. I was talking to Marvin and LeBron just about the sacrifices and things that a lot of people are doing, and how I had to come up with a decision to start doing the trainings on this early, on Saturday. And like for some of you, it's 7 o'clock. Where you are, and it just shows the tenacity. It shows the sacrifice that we're all making just to get to the next level. And it's small, big things like this that determines people that are interested in building this business and people that are committed to build this business. So the first thing that you guys see on the screen, those of you who could see it, just what success looks like. Some people think success look like this. It's a straight line. You go straight to the top. Everything is beautiful. You're good to go. Everybody says yes. You don't have to follow up with anybody. And that's not the reality. There's peaks and valleys. There's ups. There's downs. There's peak times. Like the peak time is like tax time. That's when everybody's signing up. You close your eyes, everybody's signing up. Certain times where it slows down for some people that doesn't, that don't go hard enough. It's around this time, the summertime. So we all want to make sure we're doing whatever it takes to kind of position ourselves and our team to win. And as we're going through this process, guys, as we're building our businesses, we want to make sure that not only we're making the sacrifices but our team is making the same sacrifices that we are. I remember listening to a training that Alyssa Barnes did, and she was like, man, if my team don't go to training, I don't do three-way calls for them. And it threw me off because I'm like, man, that's tough. But then you think about it, when we're doing three-way calls for our team, yes, we're helping ourselves, but we're helping them. And it's definitely important for everybody to be on one accord. And if we know that there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, we'll all continue to work together. But at the same time, get other agents to kind of make the sacrifices on their own to get to the next level. Like some of you guys on here, your upline didn't have to tell you to get on this training. You know what I'm saying? You just know that you need a little bit more information. You can never have too much training. So guys, remember, man, as we're on this journey, there are going to be a lot of people say yes. There are going to be a lot of people that say no. But I want you guys to really understand this is how success look, man. It goes up, it goes down, sideways. This person trying to talk you out of it. That person trying to talk you out of it. It's funny. Everybody who try to talk you out of the business are either broke or they're an employee. I never seen a business owner try to talk us out of starting our own business. It's just crazy to me. But sometimes people listen to that broke friend or that person that they look up to that they want to play with or party with every single weekend, but they don't want to win with them. And then sometimes, people don't want you to have success because they're too afraid, right? And they scared of this. They want everything to look beautiful at all times. And if you operate like we got Latoya Sims on here, guys, she operates like a senior vice president. She don't operate like a vice president, and when you have leaders like that and powerhouse ladies like that, all she's gonna do is attract people with the same type of mindset that's ready for this type of motion. So that's just a little preface I wanted to start off with, guys. And I start off with this every single week, man. Having a farmer's mentality. We're in the business of planting seeds. There are going to be some people that tell you no, and it's never no, it's just not right now. You're just going to follow up. We always say the fortune is in the follow-up. Well, there's some people that you needed to follow up from last week that told you that they was going to do it last week Friday, but they didn't, and you can follow up with them today. Today is the last day of the volume week We have until midnight Eastern Standard Time, obviously 3 a.m. West Coast. But you want to have the mindset to follow up with these individuals. And then you can follow up with results. Meaning, when you're saying, hey, let's say you got a customer this week, you take a screenshot of that customer and then you send it to that prospect. Let's say if it's a person that wants to be a credit repair customer, you send them a screenshot and you say, hey, listen, Marvin, man, I'm helping a lot of people, man. I can't wait to help you with your credit. Boom, you send Marvin a screenshot of a customer that you just helped, because everybody wants to be a part of that. But let's say you looking to recruit someone and it's a potential agent, then you'll say, hey, LeBron, man, look at this customer I just got, man. I can't wait to start working with you. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure when you're following up with people, you're following up with results, right? You're not just following up saying, hey, man, you ready to go? Hey, you ready to get started? Hey, you got your money? That's not what you want to do. You want to follow up with results. That's key. And then the other thing, guys, that I want to talk about with the long-term thinking, with that, you got to be positive. Don't think when someone tells you no, or they don't pick. When someone doesn't pick up my phone, I think that their phone dead, they're busy, they're making money, something along those lines, and they're going to enroll. If not now, they're going to enroll later. I've actually sat with agents that literally say to themselves, oh man, they're not going to do it. And then the phone rings because they're calling them back. So you got to have that long-term thinking, because everything that you do requires patience. This is the information age, and it's also the microwave society, where people think that things are supposed to happen like right now. Great things come to those who wait. We had a great presentation this Saturday. I'm sorry, not this Saturday, this past Tuesday, and I had the privilege of doing a presentation with my mentor. I waited a year for that. Imagine if I would have quit the business, right, before my opportunity to do the presentation with my mentor, right? But because I have long-term thinking, I know there are going to be many more opportunities for me to be able to do a presentation with him. And that's how it is, guys, in everything that we do. Along with long-term thinking, what are you willing to give up? Everybody's talking about Jay-Z. What did Jay-Z give up? Was he willing to give up looking at certain basketball games? Was he willing to give up going to parties? Was he willing to give up to, go to different clubs and do certain things on the weekends versus building his business? Jay-Z has long-term thinking. All the leaders that's on this training, we have long-term thinking. Why? Because we're doing something now so we can position ourselves later. Make sure we teach our team the importance of having long-term thinking, because when you're bringing on millennials or when you're bringing on young individuals, sometimes they try to make $1,000 right now, every week, not realizing that we all started off as an agent, and then we continue to get promoted by getting 2 agents and 3 customers, constantly becoming a field trainer, right? So letter B, the law of association. Surrounding yourself with leaders, surrounding yourself with eagles. You want to position yourself where you're around people that think positive, that don't have negativity in their brain. I'm not around a lot of employees. 99% of the people that I associate with are business owners. If they're not in FES, they're in other businesses, and they understand time management. They understand long-term thinking. They understand the farmer's mentality, versus being around someone who's not going in the same direction as you. Now, guys, here, and I'm about to get 100% with y'all. This is the thing that prevented me from winning, right? Wanting to help everybody, right? The law of association, being okay with leaving people behind. One of my friends reached out to me one day, man, and he was like, man, coach, you too far ahead, man. You left me. And I told him I had to. I had to leave you. I had to, because you're not going in the same direction. And sometimes if you don't leave these people, man, Who's gonna pay your bills? Right? You can't call them, right? So I had to disassociate myself with most individuals and reach out to Bruce, or go more to the events, or put myself in an environment where other people are having PBRs and I'm just showing up to be in the environment, calling my mentor, texting him, see what he's doing so I can meet him wherever he's at, right? The law of association, that's critical, right? And then the letter C, going the extra mile. You know, like we were talking about earlier, what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up sleep? I was telling Marvin earlier, man, this time I'm sleeping like a baby on a Saturday. And I had to start going the extra mile. First I had to make a decision. Man, do I really want to get up at 7 in the morning to set up for training at 8? Do I really want to do that on a Saturday? But I had to go the extra mile. And going the extra mile and doing these things, guys, start with us. I never get my team to do something that I'm not willing to do. Never. And that's the same thing, guys. And if we go the extra mile now, we teach our team to go the extra mile, they're going to teach their team to go the extra mile. And if we teach to teach, one day we'll be on the beach. Right? So we all got to go the extra mile. When it's time for you to do your edification, go the extra mile. Don't just say, hey, you know, thank you I want to thank you for getting on this call. This is my mentor, Coach Kev. He helps a lot of people. Coach Kev, me, Mike love to make money. Coach Kev, meet Mike, meet Coach Kev. That's not even an edification, right? Going the extra mile, saying something extra about your leader. Going the extra mile, meaning if you know you have a Tuesday event, get there instead of at 7:30, get there at 7, right? Going the extra mile, instead of telling your prospect about credit repair, tell them about credit repair, credit my rent, and a secure credit card. Going the extra mile, instead of calling 15 people to come to your PBR or the Tuesday event, you're calling 30 to 50 people. Going that extra mile, that's duplicatable. When your team see you go the extra mile, man, you're gonna, if they see you doing that, they're gonna go the extra mile. And now, guys, that's a lifestyle. That's a mindset. You know, going to that next level, not settling, right? Not settling. Being okay with last week wasn't the best week. Boom, this is the reset button. Don't live in the past. You gotta borrow from your future, man. You gotta borrow from your future, man. When them no's hit, and the person who told you, man, I'm definitely gonna do it. And I had a lady yesterday, she on my website, right? I get her on my website. She said, I'm signing up right now. She ain't signed up. But am I affected by that? Nope, because I got long-term thinking. In my head, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, her phone died. She's gonna sign up today. Positive thinking. Because I'm only around people who think positive. And I'm going to follow up with her because I'm going to go that extra mile. So guys, make sure we follow up and follow through. We always hear the fortune is in the follow-up, but sometimes we still don't follow up with prospects. Why? I have no idea. There have been a lot of people that I follow up with that say, man, I'm glad you followed up with me, man, because the last person said they was going to call me and they didn't. All right, guys, here's the script. I was touching base with a good friend of mine, Mr. Valesky Barossi. I'm sure a lot of you know him. He was telling me about this script that he's using in his presentations, and I can post this in a group. If you guys need it, let me know. I'll send it to your mentor. But this is the script that he uses. It's basically simple. How are you doing? I only have a minute. What are you doing Saturday at 11 o'clock? Now, here's the first part of that, and this is why it's so critical for us to follow this. You're qualifying them on the time. So what does that mean? You're saying, what are you doing day and time? What are you doing Saturday at 11 a.m.? Right? You're asking them that. Now, if they say, I got a graduation, or I got to go to a party, or I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I do? I hang up. Okay, no problem, man. I'm looking for people who's available on Saturday. I got to call you back. And I hang up. Two things will happen. They'll go about their business and they're good to go. Or the person will call you or text you. All right, what are you doing on Saturday? I'm available. Because they love curiosity. But remember the most important thing, you got to qualify them on a time. If I know they can't meet or they're not available, I don't move forward with the script. I don't try to tell them about the time or about what we're doing. Why? Because if you do, they're going to say, oh, man, I got something to do. You wasted your time. You could have went to the next person. So the first thing you want to make sure you're mastering is qualifying if they have that availability, right? And letting them know you only have a minute. All right. I know you've always been looking for ways to make extra income. If I can find a way for us to be in a better financial position in 2019 by improving our credit scores and making more money, would you be open to knowing about it? Okay, so now you're giving him the meat and potatoes, or giving her the meat and potatoes. You let her what it is about, making some extra money, and then you already edifying them. I know you're always looking for other ways to make extra money. Now they're like, okay, well shoot, yeah, I've been looking for extra ways to make some extra money. And then you saying, would you be open to knowing about it? So now it's an open question. So now they're going to say yes or no. They say yes. Okay, great. We're having a webinar Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're having a VIP event this Tuesday night at 7:30. And we're going to break down all the information and answer all your questions you have. I'll text you the link if it's a webinar. I'll text you the address if it's a VIP event or PBR. Don't cancel on me. This is key. You got to have posture to tell someone don't cancel on me. Here's a perfect example. I had an event last Saturday. I followed up with some of the people that missed the event last Saturday because we're going to do another one today. And I asked the lady last week, can you cancel? She said, I got to go to work. I said, can you call off? That's posture. She said, you know what? I'm going to call off next Saturday. I'm going to be there next Saturday. Imagine if I didn't have the posture to ask her, can she call off? Some of us not going that extra mile asking them, can they call off? This is important to you. It should be important to them, but they don't even know what it is. They don't know that if they actually take the time to invest, to view this business, to see what it's about, to see if they can position themselves to make more money in 2019, they wouldn't have to go to work in 2020. But like I was telling you guys earlier, we got to help them make decisions now for their future. They may not know. They may not have any idea what's in store for them. We know, right? We're agents. We get paid. We know what it's about. But some people don't see that vision because this is another thing that we're doing, a get rich quick. And I always tell people, man, this is not get rich quick. This is get rich slow, which is better than get rich never. Right? So let me run through the script one more time. And I'm going to record this so I can post this inside the group. How you doing, Latoya? Listen, I only got a minute. What are you doing Wednesday at 7:30? Nothing. All right. I know you always been looking for other ways to make extra money. If I can find a way for us, now you're doing it together, to be in a better financial position in 2019 by improving our credit score and making some extra money, would you be open to knowing about it? Yeah. All right. Okay. Great. I'm having a webinar I'm having a webinar 9 o'clock on Wednesday, and we'll be able to answer all your questions and break down all the information. I'll text you the link now. Get registered now. Don't cancel on me. And that's it. And the more and more we practice this presentation, it's going to be unconscious competence. Now you can actually do another home meeting. Let's say you're in your local area. You can give this presentation, set up a PBR for yourself to invite people at your home, write a new list, and just blast this out. Say this to as many people as possible, and then invite them the new way. Right? The other thing that you can say is, you can tell them, I know you've always made money. That way you can say that to someone who's already successful. Right? And instead of you saying, make some extra money, I want to get your opinion on this. It's called the opinion approach. Because sometimes when people make a lot of money, you don't want to tell them about the business, not realizing those are the best people to tell about it. So create it or modify it where you're trying to get their opinion on it. You know what, Kev, I just want to get your opinion on this new business I got involved. It deals with credit and making money. Would you be open to hearing more about it? Sure. All right, let me send you the link. All right, sure. It's this Tuesday at 7:30. All right, it's at this time. And you just follow up with these people. And then right before your webinar, right before it's time to start your event, you want to send a reminder. Things happen. Sometimes you can tell someone about what you're doing a week before and they forget. Right? I told a few people before last week about my event, but graduation happened and they forgot, or they have doctor's appointments. So it's up to us to follow up. Even more so, think about the training this morning. I posted it again, the link this morning. I texted out. I posted it in my group again. Why? Because it was a quick reminder. Some of us didn't get registered last night. Some of us registered this morning for this training. But you got a reminder, right? So that's the same thing that we want to do for our prospects. All right, I don't want to hover over that too long. This is the other thing that Valesky gave me, creating a new list. Figuring out if you're gonna send a video, three-way call, sit down, attend a party, meaning a webinar, or a PBR, meaning you're inviting them to your home. When I first got in FES, I wrote a list of 40 names. The document said 20. I wrote, again, going the extra mile, I wrote 40, right? 16 people showed up to my house. 6 people signed up. Boom, strive for 5. Then I did another presentation, but this time I did it at Dunkin' Donuts. Some people, you don't want to come to your house. Right? I did it at Dunkin' Donuts. Another 7 people signed up. Right? But again, I didn't stop at just getting my strive for 5. It goes back to what I was saying earlier, going that extra mile. So guys, it's an opportunity for you guys to write a new list. Write a new list. Go back in your phone. Go back in your contacts. Man, one day I looked at my friends list. There's some people that's on your friends list that you don't have their phone number. So this is the message I sent them. Hey man, let's catch up. Been a long time. What's the best number to reach you on? Let's catch up. And they just get their number. And you may not talk about the business at the beginning. You just want to form with them. Get to know them. See what's new. Some people had kids. Some people got married. Some people are going to tell you that they hate their job. And then they're going to draw you into telling them about this business. And as you're forming with them and they're complaining about their job, you know what you say? Listen, I knew you always been looking for different ways to make some, and you hit it with the script. Right? You just gotta know it. You just gotta know it, man. And once you master that, you'll be able to present that script anywhere you go. Right? So here's the master the exposure system. So you want to pique their interest, whether it's through social media posts or you send out a message or whatever the case may be. You want to get them a third-party tool. Maybe you sending them a webinar link, or maybe you are sending them a video that Bruce or myself created, right? And then you want to follow up. Now, here's the thing on the follow-up. If I send somebody the video at 8:30, I'm telling them, all right, coach, I'm sending you a video right now. I'm going to follow up with you in 10 minutes. However long it takes for that video to be completed, you're saying you're following up with that. There's a video that Bruce have. It's 23 minutes. I say, listen, I'm going to follow up with you in 23 minutes. And I follow up with them. And I'm not following up with a text message. I'm calling the prospect. And I'm saying the same thing. What did you like most about the video? Right? So following up is key. And then you get them on a 3-way call. Remember, your mentor already want them to know a little bit about the business or how we do it. So that's why you want to definitely get them that third-party tool, or expose them on the webinar, or expose them to the Tuesday event before you do the 3-way with your mentor, right? And then obviously you get them enrolled. And then once you get them enrolled, you set up a launch party and then get them to do a personal webinar for themselves, and you can present it, or your mentor can present it, or you schedule a PBR, or schedule a time where when you launch them, you can invite everyone to the Tuesday event or whatever day and time, the local event you have in your own marketplace. But you want to pique their interest. You want to send them a third-party tool. That way they know a little bit about it. Follow up with them to confirm quickly, right? Quickly, 3-way call, and then you want to get these prospects enrolled, right? So here's a new agent checklist. Now this is something that I do with my agents. You want to make sure once you get a new agent, help them activate their credit restoration. That's the most important thing. Most important thing, right? You're going to have them join the alliance as well as your own group. So I have the alliance, and then I have my local team group, which is Freedom Fighters. I add people to that. Then you want to schedule your first launch party or your first PBR. And again, your PBR, I schedule PBRs, which is called webinars as well, with my new agents that are outside of my local area. I'll set it up as a webinar where I'll create a customized link for them, and they'll invite people. And just like on Wednesdays, how we do the team webinars, I'll do a personal webinar for them so we can have a more close-knit conversation with their group of people. So as I'm edifying that new agent, all his friends and families or her friends and families can see that, oh, this is a person that's growing, because they're going to edify me, and then I'm going to cross edify them, because maybe someone hasn't seen them in a leadership role, and when they start to hear other people say great things about them, they will respect them a little bit more. But the most important thing is you want to schedule that launch party, or you want to schedule that PBR, or you want to schedule that webinar immediately after you launch your new agent. You want to have them put their first post up, which is a trial run. We all know about that, right? Create the master list. So it's asking for 40 names up here at the top, but you can put 100. You can put as many names as possible. Is great, you know. And I thought I was going the extra mile by putting 40. That's 100 names. I gotta level up, right? This has got me excited, right? Watching the video at feslaunch.com. Billy Scott did that, so you guys definitely want to, watch that video so you can understand the launch, because sometimes your mentor won't be there to launch your new agent. So this is how it should go. Your new agent come on, your mentor should launch them, and you should be watching. Then your mentor is going to watch you launch someone, right? So you're going to watch your mentor launch someone. He's going to show you. Then you're going to launch someone. He's going to watch you, right? And then you're going to teach your team. And if we're doing that and everyone's launching our own team, you don't have to rely on your mentor. You don't have to rely on your upline for everything. You put your checks in your own hand, right? And then here's the audio that you guys definitely want to listen to. Making the Shift with Darren Hardy. He's the one that created Success Magazine, if you guys didn't know. And lastly, you want to attend your first live event. So if it's let's say you sign up on a Wednesday, right? And we have a webinar that night. Get your new agent or yourself to get on that first presentation so they can see the entire business again. Because mind you, they may have seen it previously. They may have seen it in a prior week, the webinar, or 2 weeks, and then they finally signing up. You want to recharge their battery. So you want to get them to that first webinar. You want to get them to the first event. So if that first event's on a Tuesday or Thursday or the Super Saturday, you got to get them to that first event. You have to, because that's going to re-energize them. That's going to wake them up. But at the same time, it's going to give them different ideas on why they need to keep pushing. But more important than that, why they need to do their first launch. Some people say, oh, I want to see how I go before I promote it. No. That's not the system. And when someone's doing that at the beginning, you got to check them real quick, because if they're not following the system now, they're not going to follow it in the future, right? And then the other thing, guys, keeping them plugged in. Make sure on Sundays they're on our calls at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And sometimes we'll have, like, Ashton did a training live. He moved the call from 8 to 10, and he actually did a live training. So sometimes they switch it up, but just be aware, but just know on Sundays at 8 p.m., there's going to be some type of leadership call that you have to plug yourself into, and then plug your team into it as well, right? So this is a very simple training today, guys. I didn't want to fluff it and go too much into it if I didn't really need to. Right now, I want any of you guys to kind of share some breakthroughs that you guys had this week, or we can go through a Q&A session. If you guys have any questions for the next 10 minutes, I'll be able to answer them. And if we don't have any questions, then I'll go ahead and close out the training. But first of all, let me go here to this little section here, see if we have any questions first. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me just see if we have any questions in this little section here first, guys, in the chat. Hold on 1 second. What's going on, Tammy? What's going on, Tav? What's going on, Tammy? Latoya? Thanks, guys, this morning. Thanks, Coach Kev. Leadership, paving the way, amazing training for other leaders. Oh, man, Latoya, you already know. Latoya, I'm going to need you to say something today, boss lady. You guys are doing a powerful, powerful movement, man, and I really respect your grind, man, and everything that you do. And it shows a lot about you, man, because you're a vice president. You know, you're in a higher title than I am, right? And you're still pouring in. You're still allowing myself and other leaders to pour into you, because I'm sure you're aware we've been leaders way before FES, and it's just something that we've developed over the years. So I appreciate your tenacity, man, and your mindset and your movement to empower these women to get to the next level, man. Training as always. Okay, I appreciate it. I love that, Willy Charles, whatever it takes. I appreciate your leadership, Willie. I know, hey guys, those of you down here in South Florida, man, you better get everybody to this event on this Tuesday at 7:30, man. Willy Charles and Lakeisha Mary gonna be bringing it, so y'all better make sure y'all ready, man. Willie's not only gonna bring it on the communication of the information, but he's gonna make you think. He's going to help you really understand why it's important for you to take action, right? Remember, guys, success is not for the chosen few, but for the few who choose. Success is not for the chosen few, but for the few who choose. That's key. Coach Kev, for giving, thanks for, I'm always going the extra mile, man. I appreciate that, Miss Glade. That's what it's about. I always lead by example.
Coach Kev, if I may, can I please say something?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, brother. I just want to see if there's any questions. How we have partnered with someone that says they already running 4 businesses. Well, what I do with the person that says they're running 4 businesses, I find out what type of businesses that they have and see if they could just send you referrals, right? And then that's the other thing. You don't want to try to, Betty, that's a good question. And then Willie, I'm going to bring you up. Betty, you don't want to try to sign someone up that's already busy. You can't go with that, oh, you know, we love working with busy people, it's okay, you're going to do it. No. If someone has 4 businesses, they understand time management. Don't worry about that. Don't sign them up. Ask them, who do they know? Maybe you want to put them on a trial run, right? Maybe one of their businesses can complement what you're doing, and you have to position yourself to focus on helping them and not trying to recruit them as an agent. There's been a lot of people that I get to send me leads. I start making money, send them like a $20 cash app, and then all of a sudden the other 4 businesses are not that important, right? You just got to move past them, but don't try to convince them to sign them up, Betty. Just move past them. Find out if there's certain things that you can allow them to help you do, which is put a trial run post up or get you in front of other people, so then you can basically move past them and you can taproot them. Hold on 1 second, I'm almost done. Oh yeah, I already know. Look at Willie. I love Willie. All right, Willie. So I'm gonna bring you in. I did exactly what you did at the beginning of the call. I don't know what that was, Belinda, but I did a lot at the beginning of the call. But we can elaborate a little bit more. But guys, I want to introduce to you guys a powerful leader, man. We all know him, Mr. Willy Charles, man. He's a top producing vice president, already knocking on the door for the next position. And guys, this leader, man, he 100% goes the extra mile. You know, I remember he went on a little short sabbatical, and you know, he had to just focus on certain things to get clarity, position himself to be a better leader for his team. And when you have a leader with that type of mindset, my mom used to always tell me, sometimes you got to take 3 steps back to take 5 steps forward. That's what this gentleman did. And I just get excited, man. He just got his brand new Mercedes-Benz because he's in the R&R club. Again, leading by example. Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester mentioned that he's #1 in recruiting agents right now. And guys, whatever he's about to tell you guys, you need to really listen to what he's saying and take copious notes, because I'm sure he's gonna drop some jewels on us. Now, Willie, we only got a few minutes now. I know you like me. You can keep going, but I want you to drop the nuggets on them. I'm recording this, by the way, Willie, so I'll drop it inside the group as well. But top producing vice president, Mr. Willy Charles.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Coach Cav. First and foremost, I just want to thank God.
Thank you so much, Coach Cav. First and foremost, I just want to thank God. All glory to God. The short time that I did take away from FBS was just to take a walk with God, just to have a better vision, a clearer vision on how to lead His people. Because from the path that I've come from, humble beginnings, and not really having much, living on Section, food stamps, government assistance. I'm talking about all the way government assistance. Since Clinton, we've been on government assistance. And, if it wasn't for this opportunity, I would not be off of it right now, me and my family, So, Coach, I thank you so much, for the leadership, the timeless leadership that you put in me. Since I met you when I was 23 years old, and how you actually, had that helping hand always out willing to teach, each one teach one, and the fact that you didn't know me from a can of paint, you just viewed me as your son, you took me under your wing and taught me everything that you know. So I thank you for all that you do, man. I'm still inspired by you, I'm still motivated by you, and I want you to always remember that if it wasn't for you to actually pour into me the way you did, man, I would not be here. So thank you for everything that you do, man. And this mentorship, this leadership, this family, they embraced in me, and they trusted in me, and they believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. I'm coming from humble beginnings, and it's all God. It's all God. We have to be strong mentally. We have to be strong physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, in order to become successful. So I want you guys to understand, it may seem like somebody's having, or they're winning right now. It may seem like they're on top of the world right now, but remember, they went through, the trenches. They went through the tough times. They went through all of the no's. All they did was go through it faster. Like a bamboo tree. On my Instagram, I posted hashtag bamboo season. I want you guys to understand what I mean. Bamboo trees, they grow underneath the ground first. They grow real deep rooted. They get real rooted first, and then they shoot up out of the ground. And they're one of the tallest grown trees out there. So they're very strong. I want you guys to understand that. When you first run this business, of course it's going to be hard. Everything is hard. When you first came out of the womb, learning how to walk was hard. When you first learned how to talk, it was hard. Especially learning a brand new language. Everything is actually hard. I just want you guys to understand the mindset that you have towards it. If you look at it like, okay, this person is winning right now, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do whatever they do. I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna push, as much as possible. And I'm just gonna follow every step that they take. I'm just gonna copy the right cat. For a long time, I've copied the right cat. Anything that I saw that made sense to me, or anything that I saw that inspired me or motivated me or made me think in a different way, I actually copied it. So this event is gonna be lit. I want you guys to understand, I am nervous, but one thing about me is, if it scares me, I pursue with aggression. If it makes me nervous, like for example, if I come across this gentleman that has 4 or 5 businesses and I'm nervous to talk to him, I talk to him anyway. I just make sure I'm in a rush. I make sure I'm leaving before I say, you always want to be busy, act like you're busy or always be in a rush, One key tip that I would like to leave with you guys, how I was able to actually get so much numbers, most people say you need a business card. I believe that I am the business card. So what I did was, on my FES page, myfes.net/, your name and your number, of course, if you have one, it's going to show your page where it's going to give you a title, your email address, your cell phone number, or a way to contact you. What I did was I screenshot it, bam, I cropped it, and I tell people, hey, I have a virtual business card. I'm on the way out. Go ahead and give me your number so I can send you my virtual business card. Even though it's just a screenshot of my FBS page, people believe it's a virtual business card. That's my excuse to get their number. And what I do is I follow up like 5 minutes later and I send them the information, and that way they get to take a look at it. And then now they're reaching back out to me and saying, hey, I'm interested. You know, so you don't really need, if you order a business card, that's great. If it hasn't got here yet, don't stop working. Keep pushing. I talk to everybody. Look, listen, I want you guys to understand, I make sure I post to everyone on my phone. Before I got to this position right here, I already saw myself as a vice president. You know, and just like I see myself as a senior regional, just like I see myself as a pinnacle, you know, I think ahead. I never aim for one title, I aim for more. You know, I always aim for the highest title. And if I fall short, then great. You know, I shoot for the moon and aim for the stars. I'm sorry, if I shoot for the moon and I miss, I'm still amongst the stars. You know, I may talk fast because I'm excited, I'm fired up. You know, I'm patient, we talk quick. You get me? But it's due to the countless leadership. There's this love and trust. I remember when I was taking my journey with God, taking that walk with God. And I'm not trying to put religion on anybody or spirit or any of that on anybody. It just was me for myself. I understood who I was and I understood who I was, you know, and when I had that talk with God, yes, I was making a lot of money, and I realized that even though I was making a lot of money, it started to change me a little bit. You know, I had less patience. You know, I had more attitude, and I walked different, and I talked different. And I always pray to be humble. I said, Father, just the minute I get on stage, I want you guys to understand, I do get nervous. The minute I get on stage, I show my testimony. The first thing I do, I pray. I say, Father, the minute my mouth opens up, I want you to take over. I want them to see you through me. You know, I want you to go ahead and just give me that message for your people, because I don't know what to say, and I don't want to say the wrong thing or lead them the wrong way. So the minute my mouth opens up, I just want you to take over. And, you know, and then that walk with God, it just showed me a vision. You know, I came back, and then I was able to actually reach more people. So it's all God, man. All glory to God, and I'm just humble and I'm thankful, you know, for countless leadership like Mr. Coach Kev. I'm sorry, like, you know, all the grace that came before me, it actually showed me the way. I'm just humbled by it, and I never stop learning. I don't care if you're older than me or younger than me. If you have a message for me, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to let you pour into me to actually teach me how to get to the next level. You know, my mantra is, each one teach one, nobody get left behind. And that's what I truly believe. The knowledge that's from, you know, today is not for us, it's for the next generation. So what we have to do is definitely pass it forward. You know, so I'm just grateful. You know, it's crazy how I went to sleep about 6 a.m. this morning, and I didn't even set an alarm clock. I just had a mental alarm clock that said, hey, 8 o'clock, there's something going on, so you have to be up. And the minute it hit 8 o'clock, I just stopped, and I'm like, okay, what was it at 8 o'clock that I had to do? I checked my phone, and I said, all right, let me go ahead and hop on. Damn. So I hopped on, and I got the piece of training, and thank you so much, Coach. You know, I'm just so proud of you, man. Like, I remember, like, you when I was 23, and I was like, hey, man, I want to be just like you, man. Just teach me. And you like, yo, anything that you need, man, just hit me up. Here's my number. And that alone just showed me that you just was a servant leader, a selfless leader that was willing to just teach, no matter who it is, no matter the skin color, no matter how tall, ugly, or whatever. It doesn't matter who they were. You just see them as you see yourself, and you seen them or you love them as much as you love yourself. And you was able to pass it forward. So, and I don't want to take too much time, Coach. Thank you so much for the things that you do, man. I'm truly inspired by you, man. You know, you're a father figure. You know, my father passed away when I was 24. You know, you're a father figure. And I just thank you for reaching out, and thank you for being there, man. And I'm humbled by it, and I'll forever be grateful. All right, so I ain't gonna take too much time. You know,
well, Willie, man, thank you. Just know, man, every Saturday I'm doing this. I started doing it a few months ago, and I was doing them Saturday at 10 a.m. And now these 8 a.m.s are starting. Man, I remember I did when there were like 5 people. Now we got close to 40, so it's growing. And as time start to progress, I think it's going to become even more important. And when I have leaders like you, Latoya, LeBrian, other agents, Tammy, that's coming on, giving a testimonial, spreading the love, it just makes it all worth it, man. I wanted this training. I've been telling them to do the training. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. So, and that's why we got to continue to do it. So, and man, listen, man, Tuesday. Oh man, you tripping. You tripping. Listen, you're gonna knock it out, man. I think the only thing you're gonna have to do, Willie, is stay on time. Don't go over. Say what you gotta say, bang, 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 and then that's it. But other than that, everybody know. Think about it. You already have it. People already, they're gonna come just to see you. They're gonna come just to see Lakeisha. So we gotta make sure that you know. I know you're gonna be nervous at the beginning, but once you start talking and you getting into it, it's gonna go on autopilot, and then God gonna you're gonna do your best, and God gonna do the rest. So that's my mantra. But let me see if we got any questions in here. Look at Ebony. Look, Ebony love her some Willie. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Willie killing it. Yes. Toya, you want to say something, Toya?
Hey guys, good morning. I'm not sure if I still have that morning voice, but thank you so much.
Hey guys, good morning. I'm not sure if I
Hold on,
still have that morning
Toya.
voice,
Stop.
Thank you so much to
Guys.
all the leaders,
Toya, you know I gotta give you a better intro than that. I'm just making sure you're here. So, guys, I want you to really, and we're gonna close out. I think I'm gonna take one or two, but guys, we really want to pay homage to Miss Latoya Sims, guys. She came in this business not playing, very aggressive. She doesn't take excuses. She don't make excuses. She's a top producing vice president, soon to be promoted again. And guys, she works harder than some men that I know, right? And she could be asleep, right? We all could be asleep, but she decided to get on this. She decided to get her team on it. And she don't look at, oh, Coach K's not in my team, Willie's not in this team. We don't care about that. It's about growth. And this lady will take you to your next level, even though if you're not on her team. Right now, guys, you need to pay close attention to what she's about to say, right? You have to, because she could be anywhere. She could be doing anything. I'm pretty sure she's on her way to go do something dealing with her business. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? So we all need to make sure that we pay homage to leaders like her, because this sometimes feel like a male-dominated sport, but not when we have powerful women like that. So guys, I want you to pay close attention to what top producing Vice President Ms. Latoya Sims is gonna have to say. And guys, she about to bring this fire. So Latoya, keep it right, short, concise, and give them what you got. And I appreciate everything that you do for all of us. Not even just, sometimes your presence is enough. You step in the room, the jacket, boom, boom, boom. That's it. You gotta level up. You gotta level up. So Latoya,
level up. And I just want to say thank you.
You gotta level up, and I just want to say thank you, man. I just love these trainings because it's very, very much needed. And it's so funny that you said, I bet she's on her way to go do something. Actually, after the training, I'm going to all the fast food restaurants and I'm sticking my flyer about the intercom where you order the food. So that's kind of crazy to say that. You already know me. So marketing on a whole nother level, guys. Welcome to all the leaders that's on the call. I just want to give back to my team that's also made it on the call. It just shows me that you want it, and give it back to Kalia for one of the top 10 along myself that made top 10 with customers, guys. So I just want to go ahead and touch bases on mindset. What's your why? Always report your why, because at the end of the day, things get hard. When you broke and you poor, it's hard, and when you rich, it's hard because people is asking you for things. People think that you're changing up. So what, man? Just put your head down, stay grounded, and just keep on going, because at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, why is it that you need to be successful? Do you even expect to be successful? It's success for you. You got to ask yourself and just know why it is that you do what you do, because at the end of the day, life shows up, life happens. We have death in families, we have sick families, we have situations that's going on, but leave it in God's hand. If you're a true believer and you have faith and you walking by faith and you're not walking by sight, why is it draining you? Why is it draining in your business? Why is it draining you in your spirit? It's nothing that you can control. When it's out of your control, guys, leave it up to God and just make it happen. Keep your head down and keep on going. I tell my team, I'm tired of the excuses. We don't care about that. We're here to execute. For those who want it. For those who don't, move on. So what? So next. FBS is the next guaranteed. The next guaranteed lottery, guys. Where a lot of people's lives are changing. This company will be worth billions of dollars. Who want that? We're not chasing the ones that don't want it. We're chasing the ones that's running. We're running with them, and we're making it happen without no excuse. I'll see everybody at the top. I don't want to get into too much detail because I get very, 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 very intense when I talk about mindset. Because 1 minute someone wanted, the next 90 days they out of it. They don't know if it's done because they're not receiving a paycheck. So what? Like Willie said, bamboo sticks. They build a foundation. That's what you guys are doing. when you're building a foundation before you even sprout out. You got to be creative with your business. You got to stay grounded. You got to stay self-motivated. We're looking for self-starters, guys. We're not looking for these people who having a pity party. Pity party don't bring no money. Negative energy don't bring no money. You got to have positive energy, because positive energy equals high income, guys. I'm going to see everyone at the TLP. Thank you so much, Mr. Kev, for having me here on this live. I got to get to work. I got to make some money. Today is the last day of the Volume Month.
Wow.
And the Volume Week, and we're working all the way to 3 a.m. Thank you.
As Latoya was saying what she was saying, dropping these nuggets, guys, it reminded me of a phrase that I say all the time. Success is not for the chosen few, but for the few who choose. Are you willing to give up sleep? Are you willing to go to multiple restaurants to see if they can put, your information on their menu? Are you willing to go above and beyond to write more than 40 names, write more than 100 names? And we're going to feed who want to be fed and lead who want to be led. This is a volunteer army. We don't got time to convince you. We're sorting for leaders. Before you get a person inside the business, you're sorting to see if they're good for the business. And then when they get inside the business, we're sorting to see if you're a leader. Because we're running with the runners, walking with the walkers, but we refuse to sit with the sitters. That's not what we're doing. And Latoya, thank you so very much for dropping those jewels, dropping those nuggets, and doing what you know you have to do. And guys, when you have that mindset like she does, we know she's going to be a senior vice president. We know she's going to be pinnacle. We know that. We know that. Why? Because she's operating like that right now. And here's the crazy thing. You could too. Right? You could too. You could too. I was sitting with somebody last week. That boy said he thought I was a senior vice. He literally thought I was a senior vice president. That's what he thought. But it's true. I'm just waiting for the paperwork to catch up. Same thing with you. Maybe you're an agent. You're an SD. You just waiting for the paperwork to catch up. Whatever position you see yourself at, Willie, he knows he's going to be a regional vice president. He knows he's going to be an executive vice president. He knows he's going to be a senior vice president. He knows he's going to go pinnacle. LeBron knows he's going to be senior vice president. Tammy knows she's going to be senior vice president. My wife, Michelle, knows she's going to be senior vice president. Like, we got to have this mindset. Jessica knows she's going to be a SD and a senior vice president. James knows he's going to be senior vice president. Crystal knows she's going to be a senior vice president. But we got to operate like right now. Right now. And borrow from your future. Guys, this is a chance of a lifetime, man. Stick and stay, you'll earn your pay. This is a volunteer army. We're not here trying to rah-rah you up. That's your paycheck. That's your life. Yeah, people talk about going full-time. Everything changes when it's time for you to go full-time. You better have that time management. You're not at no job. No one's going to call you and say you got to make calls. No, that's on you. Latoya hit something hit. She said something major. We looking for self-starters. I tell people that every day. Self-starters. I shouldn't have to call you to tell you to come on training. I shouldn't have to call you to tell you to go to Tuesday night. It's a self-starter. One of my agents a few weeks ago, he was like, man, coach, you're not at the Tuesday event. Where are you? I said, I'm doing a PBR. Where are you? If I'm not at a Tuesday event, I'm working. Don't not go to the Tuesday event because you don't see me. I'm not part of your paycheck. That's your check. So guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with this, man. Let me see if we have any questions. If we have any questions, let's close out with that anyway. Yeah, it's definitely a volunteer army. Tell them about the lady yesterday we spoke with. So LeBron, we spoke to a few ladies. Which one? Okay, so yeah, one of my business partners, Mr. LeBron Babers, man, phenomenal leader. He got me on a three-way call with the lady. Right before that, she watched the video, and the lady dad passed away. He worked in corporate America for 35 years. After he got out of corporate America, he started his own business, right? Selling furniture, and then he moved over to selling mattresses. So this young lady now, think about this now. She watched her dad build his business being self-employed. Her dad died on the 10th of the month. His last sale was on the 9th. Right? And she never forgot about that. Now this is a lady who LeBron got that was looking for what he had. But when you are looking for certain people, they're looking for you. But LeBron, based off that conversation with her, what was it about what she said that got you excited? Like, man, I think I got the right one. What was it about what she said on that call real quick? I can't hear you, brother. It's going low. It's going low. You said what?
Adamant about like when I called her, she was so adamant about like when I called her, she said, yeah, this my millionaire friend, you know. So she already have a mindset that this is a business that's gonna make her a millionaire, you know. So that's what really stood out to me when she first called, and man, I just know that when she
and that's true. And remember now, some people get in and they do nothing. They got all bark, no bite. But the way she sounds, she's definitely good to go. But me, I tell people all the time, you got to show me, right? So, guys, I'm excited, man. We're getting ready to go to this event. We're going to knock this out. And we got the rest of the day, like Latoya said, we're going to be grinding this thing out to 3 a.m. Do whatever you got to do. Remember, guys, success is not for the chosen few, but for the few who choose. I appreciate all the leaders that came on to kind of drop some nuggets on you guys. I didn't expect them to be on this morning, so it was perfect. Priscilla, I appreciate you. I'm sure you doing something too, but you out here getting it in, of course. Graduation, track meet, she doing this, she doing that. But I appreciate you. I know we can't talk every day, but you always know I'm here. Guys, this is it. One day y'all gonna wake up and we gonna get promoted again. He gonna be like, they done did it again. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this last thing. Don't forget what you didn't do good. Don't forget the person that you didn't sign up. I'm sorry, forget about them. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about the person who told you that they were going to become an agent and then they flaked on you. Don't worry about the person that they told you that this is not gonna work. You gotta have that 5-year game plan. Where are you going to be 3 years from now? Willie just put it. Where are you going to be 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself? Right? Position yourself. Position yourself to win right now. Don't live in the past. Don't worry about anything that does not align with the positivity in the future, guys. We all go through no's. It's how you deal with it. I get no. I'm going to hear no today. But you ain't going to know. I forget about everybody that tell me no. Why? Because some will, some won't. So what? Next. Somebody called me the other day, man. Cam, man, can you believe this person quit? What do you think about that? I said, I don't know. I don't know how quitters think. I've never been a quitter. Right? I've never been a quitter. So I don't even know how they operate. I just know keep going. I just know keep grinding. I just know put the blinders on and stay laser focused. So don't let your broke friend get in the way. Don't let your spouse get in the way. Don't let your employee mindset get in the way. Don't let your job get in the way. Don't let you get in the way of your success. Guys, this is it, man. You better treat this like the Super Bowl. You better treat this like the NBA Finals. Because before you know it, the week is over. We halfway in the middle of the year. December's going to come up. You're going to get your tax return again. And you're going to do the same thing. Position yourself now. All right? Guys, again, man, I appreciate each and every one of you for getting up, being on this training. Reach out to your mentor. Do whatever you have to do. Hey, Willie, do me a favor. That thing that you said about the, it's recorded, Willie. I got you. That thing that you said when you go to your page and you put the screenshot, put that screenshot in the, you in the Project 5000? All right, text it to me and then I'll drop it inside the group just so people can get the visuals, because it makes sense and it's a person can do it with a screenshot. So I like that idea, and I'm all about practicality and being efficient, and I just think that's something I feel if people know that they can use right now, they can use it. And one of the things that you said is critical. Business cards are cool. I was just telling someone I exchanged numbers. Same thing. Get these people number. Think about how many business cards we have that we don't use. No, we don't call them business cards. None of us call them. So I love it, man.
Just to say this, I mean, people remember, see,
You know, just to say this, I mean, people remember. See, they might not remember what you said, but they all remember how you made them feel. So if you presented yourself the right way, people gonna be like, you know what? I am gonna call you, and they remember your business card even more. And keep in mind that I didn't wait till I hit vice president to start screen starting. I've been doing this since I was an agent. And see, the thing is, the outside world don't know your position. The outside world, outside of FES, don't know what a sales director is. They don't know what an FES agent is. They don't know what a vice. You know, like this fancy title is great, but don't think that, I'm just a field trainer. They're gonna look at me like, he's just a field trainer. No. Get out of your own thoughts. Get out of your own head. That little voice that you have in your head, somebody put it there. Just clear your mind and have.
All right, guys, we're gone. If you guys follow everything that every single leader told you to do, we'll be able to meet you at the TOP.